Yes, people, big up. Sorry for the lateness. Obviously, people don't know, like, if you see the sun shining, we've got a Nubian king down the bottom left. His name's Ash. Suntan Ash, he's calling himself and whatnot. Hooks is having some internet issues. I think LB's even having some internet issues. If you're Virgin, you're going to have some issues. So, apologies for all of that anyways. I'm not going to lie. I'm absolutely fried. I'm tired. I feel like everyone else is tired. Look at Monster's face. It looks like he hasn't even splashed his face with water yet. Crazy. You know, Joey, it's like 6 a.m. in the morning over there. But the show must go on. We've got Saudi wanting Gabriel again. You know, I don't really like to look into Ben Jacobs' world of views and stuff like that because the guy's an absolute melon. But we'll talk about it anyways, man. Saka and Gabriel, new deals. Miles Lewis Skelly, Wanyeri, and also, again, Gabriel that they're trying to sign down to what, probably 5-year new deals. Van Dijk tapping up Isak. See you in preseason is crazy. Is crazy. You know how cheeky that is after you've lost the final. And then, yeah, man, there's Ekitike, Chris Wheeler, Nathan Salt. Van Dijk tapping up Isak is crazy when he said see you in preseason.
Mad thing.
Did you not see it?
When they hugged it after the final?
Yeah, he's like, see you in preseason.
How do you know? Bro, how can man tell he even said that?
Because lip reading and all that stuff. And you can kind of hear it. You can kind of hear it as well.
That's, bro, I've watched that clip like 3 times. I don't know how people have even managed to.
Yeah, I know, it's mad.
Because you know what that also means? If he says see you in preseason, I mean Van Dijk staying.
That's what that.
That's what I got from that. That's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, so it's double.
I mean, you say that until the money's in front of him. We don't know what type of money is in front of him.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
We don't know what type of bread's in front of him yet, bro. Like, it could be deep.
Listen, well,
he's had pockets. You might need to get deeper from him.
He's had Saudi offers before, man. So you know what I'm saying? That's not.
I hear it, man. I hear it.
Yes.
Do you reckon you do it though? Do you reckon you go Saudi? I don't know, man. I'm not too sure.
Again, all I'd say is this: the pockets are deep. Are your pockets deep enough? That's all it comes down to. Are your pockets deep enough to make
I hear it, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Just another Chelsea perspective on things. I get it.
Oh, that's what it is. I don't got the jersey on today. How about just Joe's perspective?
FSG, I'm not sure, man. I don't know if they pay up like that. I don't know if they cough up the cobblers. But
but me personally, I don't believe VVD said that in it. But if he did, what I'll get from that means he's staying. If he did say that, but I don't believe it. I don't know how you can look at that video and go, "Oh, he said that." Oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And then we've also got Ekitike to Man United, Chris Wheeler, Nathan Salt as the source.
I hope not.
I have 2 issues with this year.
Another player, gosh.
No, I have 2 issues with this year. One, Ekitike is mad. For me, he's just mad young. It's just not. It's not the route for me. But not only just that is. It's the price they quoted him at, and I'm thinking you lot have got another thing coming. If you think Frankfurt, who waited for how much money to sell Kolo Muani for, and then also Marmoush in January, you think you're going to get this guy for 40 million? Good luck. Good luck. Are you mad? One of the
At least you have some sense, guys. At least
you know what I mean? Like, it's not even a release clause. It's what, anyways.
At least you have some sense, bro. There's no way on God's green earth that he goes for 40. Yeah. I don't think he goes for anything less than 65 to 70.
That's what I was saying. But the thing is, the sources I can name for each one of these. It's not like they're made up anyways. But we'll talk about what are you saying, Hooks?
Boy.
I heard you said my virgin is Kalas.
Yeah, man. Now my virgin got moved to, man.
I was like, what? What's he talking about?
No, I've been trying to put it all together until I realized Virgin is like mobile internet service for you guys. I had to put it all together in my head because I had no idea.
Virgin got moved to. Oh, no.
But you know what? Yeah. Do you know why I'm happy? Yeah, because a certain somebody on this panel has been dodging, man, since the weekend. You know, usually it's funny because like for the last 3-4 months, every Tuesday, we got something that pop off about between 1 and 3 o'clock, and that didn't happen, man. I'm like, oh well.
Oh, we've been doing Thursdays. We've been doing Thursdays.
No, so go on, continue. So I'm just moving.
Right,
Always coming.
It's usually a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday thing, and I'm just wondering why there was no BSB. But now I get to see my brother Monks, man. We say, man, we went from.
I said no BSB.
Oh, you were talking to me.
Yeah, no,
I thought as well. I thought he was talking to you as well, bro.
Guys, Wednesday and on Tuesday there was no BSB, but usually, you know, we have the Hooks X Cats X months thing. You get me? Didn't run on the Tuesday.
Charity show, bro. Charity show, bro.
I hear it. But we're here now. And you know, we went from a treble. You know, and you lot were angry because we was calling it baby treble. You know, to a double. To now, it's looking real singular. How you doing, brother, man?
Good thing that single is a Premier League. You know what I'm saying? The bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? When I look at my own situations, I am annoyed at myself. I would have loved to win a treble.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't really have it in my sights, it would have been nice.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have a cup double, even though that was really in my sights. But again, didn't happen because of reasons that we need to look at ourselves for. And obviously now it's obviously the Premier League. But at the end of the day, there are some people here who haven't won a Prem in over 50 years. There's some who haven't won a Prem in 7 years. There's some who haven't won a Prem in 11 years. And there's one particular person who hasn't won a Prem in 20 years.
21.
It could be worse. 21. You know what I'm saying? So it could be worse, you know? And obviously there's some who haven't won a Premier League in about 8 months. But yeah.
And I mean, all of those, apart from the 50-year one, have won the Prem more than you. So, by the way, you got some catch up to do. I hear it. But yeah, I didn't want to. I just wanted to let you.
Not really. I'm hitting number 20 now, man. So number 20 league titles. So it's going to be a big thing for me. So
yeah,
not everyone can say 20 league titles.
I know, not everyone can.
Shout out Cass. Shout out Cass for that one.
What happened? What I do?
No, I said not everyone can say 20 times, Man United. Not anyone can sing that. So.
Oh yeah, neither can you at the moment.
Oh yeah, but at the moment, that's what I'm saying. Times are wasting. You know what I'm saying? So you better sing that loud and proud.
You better not bottle it. So you
still think there's a chance?
I just say with some of your fixtures coming up, you might bottle it. You never know.
Yeah, that's the one.
Everton and Fulham away. Oh, crazy. Never know.
Yeah, that's the one, man. That's the one.
Yeah, man.
Five more wins. 5 more wins.
Yeah, man. We don't
care.
5
more wins.
We don't care about titles that won in 1920 and that, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, oh, some of those make up your 20 times.
No. We go look at the 7. I mean, to be fair, compared to your 9, what would it be? 18. It's crazy, isn't it?
Hey, man.
Crazy, isn't it?
Sorry, man. Just it has been 11 years, bro. Just
I know, man, but you've only seen like 3 majors in your lifetime. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You've only seen 3 majors.
He was in school. You know
when I saw a lot of my prems, I know.
He was in school.
You know when I saw a lot of my
adulthood needs a prem. You know what I'm saying?
You see 3 majors in your life.
That's about to be 4. About to be 4. You know what I'm saying? About to be 4. You know what I'm saying? So it's what it is, you know.
Yeah, crazy. Anyways, sorry. How you doing, LB? You look tired.
Yeah, man. Big up in it. What we're talking about.
Did you not know? Oh, apparently Saudi want Gabriel again.
Yeah, I heard that yesterday.
Yeah. And then Arsenal's trying to tie down everyone to new deals. You know, Andrea Berta, if he's even signed yet.
He's there, bro. He's there. We just haven't announced it. But he's already
they're trying to avoid getting into a Liverpool situation, innit? So I think they've got a couple of players on a 2-year deal in the summer, which as soon as you hit 2 years, the power starts shifting to the player. That's what happens, man.
This is why we know that this brother is serious. Yeah, because Ito's been there interim for a minute, didn't hear nothing about no contracts. Do you get me? And Berta been there for like 2-3 days. I'm hearing about new
Well,
contracts.
that's just kind of how it works, though, right?
Yeah.
Ido's not supposed to make decisions because he's an intern.
I mean, it's not really a decision to like.
Yeah, that's an obvious decision.
Saliba and Saka a new contract, like, you know what I mean? It's not really, you know.
I mean, how long? Like, but
nobody's
once again, wait. It is a
Nobody's
decision. Still is the decision because there's still numbers involved that have to be like accumulated for what he wants to put the whole team together for. Ido was never going to be the guy for the long term, so yeah, there wasn't going to be deals being done.
But nobody.
You know the maddest thing is, yeah, this is where I know Edu's shit, yeah, because the fact that he's let this all run till this time and this time next season, this is an issue. The fact that someone's
unless the players rejected a contract and
but you do what you got to do in it to keep your best players, in my opinion. And like the thing is, they've got like 3-4 of them on that kind of like, whereas Gabriel, Saliba, Saka, and then obviously you got the new situation, which is fine. Lewis Skelly, 1 year is nothing, but it's like that's a little bit.
Those deals should get
Van Dijk, Salah, and obviously Trent. It's the equivalent to Arsenal losing all 3 of them potentially. It's just. But this is the difference. Someone comes from Atletico Madrid and said, "Nah, forget that. What we need to do first is get them tied down."
Yeah,
you know that's the most important thing before Real Madrid comes sniffing for 150 million. Before I don't know, Saudi comes sniffing with 100 million for Gabriel cash. Can you pass that up? Probably not. You know, and then obviously Saka's another situation where we'll see where his ambition lies. I think Arsenal they're finally kicking themselves into gear.
But the problem is,
you're not good enough, mate.
Yeah, but the problem is, if I'm Saliba, I just don't sign a contract until next summer, innit?
Why would you sign it next summer?
Because he'll have 1 year left on his contract at that point, and then he's got options. Let's be honest, yeah. If Saliba's going to leave this summer, it's going to be a lot of money in it. It's going to be 90
it would be,
yeah, maybe more, but because he's got 2 years left of his contract. If he just says, chill, I'll leave it. Yeah, all right, and Josh, I'm not Saliba, so we'll just end the conversation then, innit? All right, sound good. Let's move on to conversation.
Like that, yeah.
Man. What was this guy even watching the show for?
There's a good point there.
No, I'm just saying, if I was Saliba, I've got 2 years left on my deal. I'd just be like, I'm probably not going to be able to get a move this summer because it's too much money. So I'll probably just say, all right, I'll leave it another year. I'll get to next summer. And if I've smashed it and Real Madrid want me, then I can go there for 60, 70 mil because I've only got a year left on my deal. Or if I watch their Arsenal, I've got a year left. I'll have them over a barrel and I'll sign a 300 grand a week contract.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be getting big P regardless. Like,
I think both of them should be, man. They're your god. That's your god. Like, do you get it? Just space, just area.
Especially if you see Gabriel on the other side. The one thing is, I do wonder. I think he signs if they can keep Gabriel. If they don't, I wonder if he sees what his options are beyond there. I think that there's a correlation there, in my opinion. Like they both play so well together, right? Like when they're together, they're really good, right? Like if I saw my partner going to Saudi for big money, that my partner in crime that I've been working with in the duo in the back line forever. If it was me, right, and I see him going big money to Saudi, like I might stay a year and check out what type of options I have after that. That's the only thing, but I think he gets big money. I think they offer him 350. Like
they'd have to give him 300 grand a week.
Yeah, they're going to give him.
I just think that like he's in a position where like this next contract is going to see him at the next club for at least the next 5 years. Probably.
Correct.
Yeah. So that Arsenal are in this situation now where if they don't win the Champions League this year, and they don't win anything next year, they're basically just this club that don't win anything.
That's where my mind is too, LB. Is like if they sign
next year though, man, every time though.
No, that's not. But months. That's what I'm saying. So if I'm Saliba, I'm not signing a 5-year deal to sit here and win fuck all. You know what I mean? So I'll tell you what I'll do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll leave it for another year, and if we win the Champions League this year or we win something next year, then fairs. I'll sign a deal. I'll stay here. Yeah, but I'm not. I could get to the end of next season. We've not won anything again. And at that point, I'll leave. And because I've only got a year left on my contract, I'll be able to get out on relatively decent price because Arsenal not going to let guys.
So what you're saying is winning. There is value in winning.
Of course, there's
And it's
value
not
in
just
winning.
about
If
making
you're an
money.
elite level player, if you're an elite level player, yes, there's value in winning. If you're not, then
Okay, because there's so much more to winning, obviously, outside of that, which is why he might stay, which is what is said.
And also, Arsenal can attract big talents as well, like
Yeah,
Kai
for
Havertz.
sure.
Hooks.
It's on
Sterling
Arsenal to really make
Yeah.
sure he gets locked.
Nothing wrong with the Kai Havertz signing, man. They swapped Kai Havertz for Nkunku. The guy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he called it a big talent.
But part of
I don't know about big talent. I mean, he was a prodigy. Kai Havertz was a prodigy, but they didn't sign him when he was a prodigy. So
I mean, we actually signed him in the window that both Real Madrid and Bayern wanted him. But hear it. So, by the way, part
They
of
want to spend more than 40 million on him.
part of Arsenal not winning, part of that is Saliba. So, like, if that's running through his head, then win some.
Yeah, I think I agree on that part as well. But it's a team collective at the end of the day, and also I think Arsenal owe it to their fans to show some damn ambition. Do you get it?
I think we are. I think if we this way that I see it, yeah, cool. I hear if Gabriel leaves, does Saliba maybe look at it a bit differently?
No,
The
you
way
go
that I see
get
it,
Bastoni or something, man. Go
Yeah,
put the big boy money up.
the
Nah,
thing
they'll
is, yeah,
put
Well,
Calafiori.
no way,
They already
right?
got their
we've already
replacement.
got a left centre
Fuck
back.
Calafiori, man.
They'll
We've already
put
got a left
Calafiori
centre
there.
back.
that's a huge downgrade, man.
That's a downgrade.
Like, I mean, everyone's making for one. I don't think there's too many people that Arsenal would realistically go out and get that would be an upgrade on Gabriel. That's the first part. Because
No, but you got to get the best you can get.
I
bro.
agree with that.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying, the Hooks.
So when I look at Calafiori, a lot of people are judging him. You can't really judge Calafiori at left centre back because everybody thought that's where he was going to go. Like everybody assumed that Arsenal signed him because he was going to play left centre back.
Wait, did he play in the back three when he was at? Where did he come from?
Bologna. No.
Was it back two? Was it back two? Yeah.
Yeah, it was back to you.
So cool. You may not rate him at left back, cool, but if he moves into left centre back, he's playing in his natural position. So you're going to see a better Calafiori in it. Arsenal then could go out and maybe sign someone that's maybe around a similar level to Calafiori, or maybe we go out and buy the next best thing. Who knows? But the one thing I do know, if we do take the offer, or the reported offer from Saudi, that's immediately, yeah, cool. 20 million of that, we just add that on to Saliba's contract.
Yeah, I think I'm in agreement with you there.
I
as well.
agree with you.
But one thing I have what you just done there, which I absolutely hate in today's football, yeah, is you've just done project football when you're not a project no more. Do you get it? By the way, if you're super chatting, Zane, big up yourself, by the way. Much love. I hope you're well. And obviously the couple new members, I'll get to that. Don't worry. Is why do you want to wait for Calafiori to maybe be this next best thing? Like he's not like he's potential. My thing is like you just lost Gabriel. Let's just hindsight Hooks in it.
Yeah.
And this is what I think modern football is, because every single fan base does it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go out there, yeah, in my opinion, and go, now, cool. Gabriel is top 3 probably in his left centre back position in the world at the moment. Maybe 4, maybe 5. I don't know.
Yeah, top
Some people
5. You could easily say top 5.
Like, now, if I'm Arsenal, especially Andrea Berta, especially the way he's direct under Atletico Madrid, a lot of his time is deals, bargains, obviously from elsewhere, and then obviously get the big boys in attack all the time, yeah? You go and get that list. You say, cool, Schlotterbeck, maybe one of them, might be more suited to left back though. Bastoni, wicked baller. And then so forth, extra. Go get one of them. You just got 100 million in cash.
Do you know,
these Italians are starving. These man need it. I'll be like, no, I don't want to see another Bissek. I don't want Bissek from the flipping Bundesliga and wonder if he's going to become good. Or big up Castello Lacaba. Great prospect. Jarrell Hato, is that his name? Is that his name?
Well, they might as well not buy anybody if they're going to do that.
Prospect, great. But why do you want to wait another 2-3 years to see if they become that? Like, I think like you're in a point where you should just buy to win now.
I hear what you're saying.
In a sense.
But my buy to win has to be in the forward line.
Yeah, that's
Both.
where that's the thing, Cass. Is they have other places.
You know what I mean? I would be so vexed if we sold Gabriel for 100 million euros and then like 80% of that is going towards another defender. Do you know what I mean? Like for me, that extra money, go get me Isak as an example. That extra money, go get me Isak as an example.
Well, I think Gabriel's such a leader in your team, bro.
He is.
From the centre back. You would miss a lot. I mean, I respect Saliba a lot on the ball. I think he's technically sound. But as a leader, as an actual physical presence in the air, someone that's kind of demanding in the box, sorts out the back line. How do you replace that? Do you understand? I think with Gabriel moving out, you kind of go back a step, if that makes sense. So I do agree with you with the forward line situation.
He's much more important.
His mentality allows you. I feel like his mentality is the leader of the group in that back.
Exactly.
He's more important. He's more important
with his mentality. That's what it is. And for people to say that he's not going anywhere, he was very close to going to Saudi just a year ago or so. Like they had the opportunity to sign him in the beginning of the year, and that's why he didn't start the beginning of the year.
Joey, people forget that he's Brazilian. Do you think these man care? They want their bread.
Yeah.
No, if you're saying to a Brazilian you're gonna make lifetime money, they're taking it in a heartbeat. They're not gonna blink.
Stereotypically.
They're not gonna say that. Well, I mean stereotypical, but I have Brazilian friends who I speak with on a daily basis. They're saying any of these kids get an offer to Saudi, they're going to take it. Kids, not just the adults, the kids. There's 4 or 5 of them that were kids this summer that went in from Brazil and went to Saudi Arabia.
Should we ask Hooks? Should we ask Hooks and maybe some of the Arsenal fans in the comments as well? And obviously us, if a 100 million bid cash come in for Gabriel as a defender, do you take it? And do you take it or do you not take it?
Nah.
What does that do for your window?
Nah. Why are you saying your best players?
Because what I look at is it's like if you can tie down my whole thought process, anyways, is you tie down Saliba, you go look at another centre back, but you've just got 100 million in cash.
Why are you doing that though? You can tie down Saliba whether you sell Gabriel or not.
I think it's more than that because I feel that money and more can go sign the best players that you need in centre mid, in striker, and left wing.
Hang on a minute.
I don't think they do that without the cash.
I'll give you the answer to this. Okay, I'll give you the answer to this. Okay, because in the end, if they do decide to keep both of them, you're probably going to have to put both of them on 300K. Okay. And then at that point, now we're talking about 4 to 5 different players are on 300K at Arsenal. And that can't happen for the wage books. Like it just can't. Because the way that Gabriel, unless they move off of Gabriel Jesus' contract, Kai Havertz's contract, if you add 2 more 300K players on there, it starts to be an untenable situation.
Nah, I disagree.
Not only that, they're gonna have to give Saka somewhere around that number too. So it's like you're just like that wage bill.
But Saka's a free in it. Saka's free in it, so it don't really matter.
That's beyond the point. You having 5 to 6 players on over 300K
takes away from
ends up turning you into the wage structure ends up being everyone's going to one that,
and they're trying to lower it.
And what they're trying to do is keep it in.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
I don't buy it either because if you look at the players that could potentially leave Arsenal, like
that Hooks. By the way, I'm saying that based off of no one leaving. Right?
Yeah, but the thing is,
that's all I'm going based off.
But there's people that are leaving.
Sure, but I don't know the answer of who. Right? I don't know the answer.
That are actually leaving. Like,
no, I get that. I get that.
Maybe Partey gets a new contract, but I don't know. But his contract's out in the summer. Jorginho, he wanted to leave in January. Cool, we kept him. He's definitely going in the summer. He's off the. But look,
still, 5 players on 300K is still it's
but the thing is, Arsenal is a club that is so blessed within PSR. Like we're so blessed financially that even if we had 4 to 7 players on north of 200K, it's not an issue for our books.
Right. And Hooks,
we generate enough revenue as well.
I'm speaking on it based off of the contracts that are currently here. You could sell some of these contracts and it could definitely be something that could happen, right? Like, I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying, realistically, with the contracts that are currently on your books, it doesn't really make feasible sense. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, man. Like, to answer the question, like, I don't know, it's a difficult one for me, innit? Because I want to keep my best player. But if I have confidence in the fact that if we did get a cash injection of 100 mil, we would go out and blow the bag on, like, because for me, it's the forward line. It's actually literally at this point, it's just the forward line. Like,
a couple midfielders as well.
Yeah, a couple midfielders, obviously with the outgoings. But I mean, for me, the priority is the forward line. Like, I don't want to go into another window where I don't know, maybe 4 weeks into the window and I haven't signed anyone in the forward line. Like, for me, if I see any signing before the forward line, I'm going to lose my head, because it can't be another window without addressing the forward line. So if I have to, for example, not saying it will happen, but if I have to sell Gabriel to secure 100% signing Isak, for me, worth it, personally. Because my problem isn't defense. My problem is in those moments where we need a goal, can we get one? Clinicality, that's my issue. So Isak, then what we do is, cool, now our left wing is shaky. Very shaky. We need more quality in our left wing. Let's just say we go and grab Nico Williams. I know there's a divide on whether people like him or not, but I think he's a threat. I think he's a problem, and I think he will offer something better and different.
What if it wasn't Isak though? What if it wasn't Isak? What if you got your? What if we got this guy? What if you got this guy?
It could be Gyökeres. It could be Gyökeres.
Okay, I'm just saying, as long as you get your a striker though, right?
Yeah. But if it's Gyökeres, then it's like, cool, we can get him for cheaper than Isak, but
half the price.
So then maybe if in that scenario, if we, and again, not saying it will happen, but just theory crafting, if we go and get Gyökeres, which I believe is like 60 million odd,
68,
then that 100 and something million that you would have towards Isak, you've then got options like Rafinha, you then got options like Rodrigo. You got other options in it, so maybe you go for Gyökeres and you spend more of the money on the left wing. But my point is,
someone's going to have to spend 80 to 90 million for Rodrigo.
Forward line.
And then I cracked player. I still think he ends up at fucking Liverpool.
And then
I don't think so, but continue.
And then our midfield.
He does, man.
We're going to have to, if Partey leaves, we're going to have to address our midfield. Like Jorginho going. It don't matter that much in it, because he sees such minimal minutes that I wouldn't really miss much. But if Partey leaves as well,
you need to get someone to replace him.
We're gonna have to go into that midfield,
right? And that's why I say I don't think it's Isak. I think it's somebody else that you use that money on, because you do have other players, other areas that you probably
the number 2 as well.
But that's like same with other teams as well. I think a lot of the Premier League teams don't just have it's not just like, oh, we need a striker and that will complete our leg.
Yeah, exactly.
I think most of us need 2-3 positions to be
all of us, really. Everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
I mean, you guys need about 5 or 6, but yeah, I mean, Arsenal need about 2 or 3. Liverpool need about 2 or 3. You guys need about 5 or 6.
Yeah, but what do you know? You don't know who's coming back. So what do you mean you need 2 or 3?
Oh, really? Is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, we got 100 players over there, 100 players over there.
You want to attack the wrong player, people.
Esteval, you know what I'm saying? Esteval over there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you want to attack the wrong people. I'm not saying nothing about Chelsea. You want to talk about Liverpool. I'm speaking on Liverpool. Like, that's what it came down to.
Yeah. By the way,
you didn't like it. That's what it came down to.
By the way,
you didn't like it that you had 5 players that you're probably gonna have to replace next year.
Yeah, hey man, as I said, I ain't you know what I'm saying.
650 in the house. Please smash the like button. It's an international break, so every bit of support's needed. I'm not gonna lie, it's horrendous. 122 likes is not the standard. Please, you lot are moving like Tottenham. Please smash the like button if you haven't done so yet. And also big up the support for yesterday as well for Patrick. Much appreciated. Some of these. Big up Abs and big up Young Savior for becoming silver members. Abs, that was a very early membership. So big up, man. That was 1:27 in the morning. And Savior at 7 in the morning. So big up your souls, man. We're going to be doing our show tomorrow for the members. So if you haven't done so yet, there's a way to join, you know, as well. As Zane says, Isak's joining Arsenal, the final piece of the puzzle, sorry. And then says, we can beat Madrid. Mbappe's overhyped with his 30-odd goals. Only dangerous player is Vinicius. He's been worse than Mbappe. Rice and Partey will handle Jude. Not that difficult.
Word. nice. I heard, I mean...
Just gave Hook's ideas for his video tomorrow. His video is gonna drop in a week or 2. You know the one with
I don't want to hear it was Real Madrid if they lose in it. I don't want to hear that.
In terms of Jude, yeah, like cool. I think we can mark him out of the game.
Like Rice will bully and watch.
Yeah, but that's the thing with Jude. It doesn't matter because like just that one moment and just scream out of nowhere. Just you know what I mean like
No, the issue is No,
Does it
the
matter?
issue is, it's like, oh, we stopped Jude, okay, but then there's Rodrigo. Oh wait, hold on. There's there's a Mbappe. Oh wait, there's a Vinny. Oh my God, Valverde's bombing up the wing.
Truth be
You get it?
told, like the what we actually have to do is just keep the ball. Literally, like that's how you defend against. Keep the ball. Like have the ball for as long as possible, and when you do lose the ball, just make sure that you don't lose it mad high up the pitch.
Yeah.
Because if you lose it
Like,
mad high
like,
up the
like
pitch,
what you like how
it's
you've lost
peak.
a few of your games this season.
Yeah, exactly. It's peak. If we lose the ball mad high up the pitch and Mbappe run into space, Vinicius run into space, Rodrigo run into space, it's long.
Is that you in the chat, LB, or is that a fake one?
It's a fucking fake one, bro.
Having a kick about NPCs is crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, what were you saying about like tying down these contracts as well? Wanyeri, obviously Lewis Skelly, you got Saka. Is that quite a lot to do? Do you reckon? Like,
I don't think so, you know.
because
I don't
they mentioned 5 players, 5 whole, like so.
So Wanyeri and Mars Lewis Skelly, they're getting tied down. Like there's no issue there, and I feel like both of them would have had seen that they've had enough game time this season to believe that cool, they're gonna go on and have a good amount of game time next season as well. So I think they're both happy. They're both from the academy. I don't see why they wouldn't sign. You know what I mean? Like unless like I don't know, a big team comes along and goes, oh, you know what, Ethan, yeah, where they're only offering you 50K a week, yeah, we'll give you 125. Then maybe there's a conversation in it, but I don't think anyone's going to come along and give Ethan that kind of contract. So I think we're blessed on both those fronts. Then with Saka, I think it's a lot easier than Saliba. I think with Saka, it's just a case of he's probably looking at Jesus is on more money than me. Havertz is on more money than me. But I defo, like Erdegaard's on more money than me. But I defo am the guy at Arsenal. So I think it's just a matter of agreeing how long the extension is and getting the money right for him, which I think he deserves. Like he can't be our best player year on, year out and be earning less money than other players. I think Arsenal would be willing to give him whatever money he wants as well. So, and I think that Saka is probably one of the few players at Arsenal that say they want to win something with Arsenal that I can actually believe actually wants to win something with Arsenal. Like I feel like Saka's he's one of them ones where he wants to win with Arsenal. It's not just about winning. He wants to win with Arsenal in it. So I think it's a lot easier than the Saliba conversation. Saliba's come out and said he wants to stay at Arsenal. He's happy at Arsenal. He wants to win things here. So I think we can squeeze one more contract out of him. I don't know about how long, but I think we can squeeze one more contract out of him. He is like, 23, approaching 24. So he's still got many years in him to move to a bigger club and maybe win things elsewhere. But I think if we was to offer him an extension and then let's just say we carry on going on a barren period, we're not going to be able to offer him another contract after. He would just be like, yeah, I'm gone, safe. Like, and well within his rights, because footballers' careers aren't long. So I think we can get all of them done. But even in the scenario where we don't, I now have a director of football that I feel like, cool, if we don't get it done, he won't play no games. Like, it's not going to be like, 2 weeks left to the window and Arsenal don't know what's happening. Like, I feel like it's going to be a quick thing, cool, and then start looking at alternatives for those that look like they don't want to sign. And then a few years ago, I'm pretty sure Arsenal came out and they said that it may have been Arteta, but it was something along the lines of when players get to like 2 years left on their contract, if they don't extend, then they would rather just get rid of them. Because they don't want to fall into that scenario where they can lose players for free in it. So we'll see, man. Like I'm not worried personally.
How long was those contracts look like? Is it like a 3 year, 4, 5 years? Like
2.
Like how long? 2 years? Like how long do you reckon? What was ideal for you as a fan?
Oh, so I would say for me, what is ideal that all of them have 5-year contracts.
And then would that affect your ability to spend in the window if you put all of them in 5 years?
I don't think so. But obviously it depends in it, because like, cool, I don't know the ins and outs of the finances. All I know is that we're financially blessed. Like we don't have any issues financially. Like, and players are gonna leave, so whatever extra they do get, like there's money coming out of the pot. Like, so I don't know. Like, obviously, I'm not a banker in it. I don't know the ins and outs of like how much we can offer players, how much we are willing to offer players, what would put us in a peak scenario, what is blessed. I don't know. But all I know is the people that handle it, just handle it. That's what I really care about. 5 years on Saka's contract, not extension, but like totality 5 years. Same for Saliba. With Ethan and Skelly, it doesn't really matter. Like 4 year maybe. They're not going to leave anytime soon anyway. So, and then, yeah, cool. I'm happy. Hopefully, we can get that all tied down before the transfer window starts. Because then, the full transfer window, you're just focused on, boom, signing players. Do you know what I mean? But that's just my opinion.
I don't think you lot should sell Gabriel, in my opinion, because I think there's one thing replacing quality for quality, but in terms of like mentality and leadership, I think that's harder to kind of buy into a club, if that makes sense. So the leadership quality that you might lose from Gabriel, yeah, Isak's dope, but is Isak, you know, is he a leader like that? I don't know. That's my question.
Is he the goal scorer?
I mean? He's a pinnacle goal scorer. He is. I'm just saying in terms of like,
so is Gabriel.
You kind of like you lose one, you gain one, but then you lose another thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like a table. Like you're taking.
But that's how it's always going to be, though, right?
Yeah, it's a sacrifice.
Like, you can't have everything. Like, there's very few squads in like world football that have everything that they need in their squad. So trade.
You wish you can kind of keep your best players and still buy the best players.
By the way,
only some teams have and can do that. We've seen Chelsea do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We've seen Man United do it previously. Do you know what I'm saying? I would have loved to keep Mane and maybe buy Darwin or someone else other than Darwin, but we was always having to sell one to get the other. Like, so that's just how it is with some of our clubs, isn't it?
And maybe, maybe if Arsenal did sell Gabriel, maybe it could have a similar sort of like effect that Liverpool selling Coutinho
with. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, probably they didn't want to.
That's what the man are basically saying to you, like, keep Coutinho and go get Van Dijk and Alisson. Yeah. That's what the man was saying to you. Like, it's not really like it's not really.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I hear it.
It's what you want, but
bro. I would have loved to keep Coutinho and get Van Dijk and Alisson. I would have loved that. I would have loved to do that. You know what I'm saying? But bro, you can't. Yeah, man.
Well, I find a bit mad, So Gabriel's on 100k per week, but Saliba's on 190 allegedly through Capology. That's mad.
I didn't even know that.
Why is Saliba getting more than?
Because he recently got a new contract.
Yeah, he got a buffer recently.
Well, I think both of them will end up going on like 250 in it, if that's the case, which I don't think is mad.
No, it's not.
But if you get now for 5 years, I'm not.
I don't know. Here's the reason why I don't know.
People think 250 is a lot. 250 is not a lot, man. I mean,
no, it's not that. It's not that. It's the fact is that if you're talking about Saudi, right? When you're talking about Saudi, a lot of the times they'll double whatever the hell that you're getting offered at the club that you're at. They'll double it.
Yeah, but there's good like. It's out there with some footballers whose ambition soars more than what they want to get paid as well.
100%. I just don't know if Brazilians are like that.
Yeah, but not everyone wants to go Saudi. Like some people want to win champs or something like that. They want to go. I think Gabriel's not won anything really like that. I think he. For me, I know, like we said, typically like a Brazilian would want to go over there for the money. He's at that age where he's like, cool. Do I set myself up for my family, or would that offer come around again?
Yeah, no, but he's 28 though, Cass. So
he's 27.
Well, by the time
he's 28 in the summer, isn't it?
He's 28 in December.
Okay.
The thing is as well, like it's different with Gabriel to like an Ivan Toney, for example, because Ivan Toney actually got money that he would never ever nowhere near get as close to at Brentford.
No, that's true, yeah.
Whereas Arsenal will give Gabriel an amount that his family is blessed. The money that he's already made playing for Arsenal, he's already financially blessed. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's not a matter of I need more money to save my family from the depths of hell, bro. Like he's already his family.
No, I hear it.
Yeah, but
sometimes you're going from going from 100 to potentially say 400k is like with no taxes involved. It's like that is like.
Or you have to be playing there for 2 years for that.
Yeah, but you know what is what we don't do though. Sometimes
You also
our
do
lifestyle
think that
compared
when you
to the
sign that contract,
our
you're gonna be there
lifestyle
for 2 years.
compared to a footballer's lifestyle is night and day. Whatever they pay for is tenfold for what then we pay for. That's the difference. It's just a lifestyle choice, isn't it? It's not like being greedy. And that's
he left with $2,000 after all his expenses because he didn't.
bro. There you go, man. They live the high lifestyle.
Financed. He said the lineman's financed.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
damn,
man,
innit,
that shit
man?
ain't cheap, yo. I can't lie.
What you said about the likes months? 192 people done well since the last shout in 10 minutes. Went up by like 92.
Yeah, it needs to go up by more likes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Let's get it done, people. Smash the like button, man. I know it's
Yeah.
international break and that, but we're still here.
We're starving.
Still here.
Yeah, we're starving. Oh, but you starving? You hungry? You hungry for some likes?
Hungry, bro. Always hungry, man.
Yeah, like Rodri. Yeah, apparently he's coming back at the end of. He'll be playing by the end
soon,
of the
man.
season.
I reckon 6-7 weeks.
Would you leave him out
Nah.
until next? What would you like? Because
He's playing
is
in
there any
Club
point
Cup
bringing
anyways,
him
though.
back this season, LB?
Yeah. I don't get why not, innit? The doctor says he's fine. Why would you just say soz, mate? Nah.
I put him in that cryo chamber. Put him in that cryo chamber.
People keep saying this, but I
Leave
won't
him
play him. I
for
won't
next
play him. So what? The doctor says, look, here's the scan. His knee's completely fine. He's running around training. He's completely fine. You're just gonna say nah.
Yeah,
No.
bro. Save him for next
It's a
year.
risk, though, isn't it?
Well,
It's a
then
risk.
Oh yeah, then he doesn't kick up all for even longer. Comes back in his first game because he's
No.
not ran. He does his
Don't
hamstring.
you lot, aren't you lot not in the Club World Cup?
Yeah, we're in a Club World Cup.
Yeah, he's playing.
Yeah, so
That's what they're bringing him back for. I'm pretty sure he's the club. World
That's
Cup.
his pre-season, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
If we get past
World Cup
Bournemouth,
is-
man.
I'm going to like 3 games of the Club World Cup.
You know what it is though, LB? If everything's wrapped up by the end of the season, like cool, you're not gonna finish higher, lower, and all that. The games that people don't care about, other teams are not fighting for whatever. It's like, yeah, bring him back then. Like, let him have a couple game of run out for the Etihad, isn't it? Before the end of the season or something.
He's gonna become back, bro. People saying like,
He's been out for a long time, you know. He's been out since what, September?
September 22nd.
It's been a minute. It's been a hot. It's been like what, 6 months? It's been a long time.
I know the day. I know the time because that was when our season ended.
Wait, oh,
Honestly, man, 22nd of September 2024 was the day our season ended.
Where do you think he would have finished if he was still in your squad? Where do you think?
I reckon we'd be 100%. We would have been in a title race.
Do you reckon? Do you reckon he could have still won it?
Yeah, we could have still won it. Yeah.
Interesting.
yeah.
Would we? Would I don't know, but I definitely think we would have been in a title race. 100%.
Yeah,
So
where's
Liverpool
Oscar
only
Bob
lost it
at,
because
too?
Rodri was out.
Because I feel like Oscar Bob's been out for a minute.
Is he not back after this
Yeah.
international break? He's in
8
training.
months, 10 months
Back
now.
after
Too.
this international break, yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
should
might
be
even
back
play
after
against.
international break.
He might even play against Bournemouth.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually.
Yeah. He played for the academy on Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
Yeah, he
go.
played in an academy game.
What we
It'll be
saying?
good to see him back. Good to see him back.
What we saying once? Van Dijk tapping up Isak. See you in pre-season. I mean, kind of indications is that little. You mentioned it. I can't believe I didn't even think of that. But if he's saying see you in pre-season, that must mean Van Dijk must be staying.
that was my thing. Like, bro, if anything
Yeah.
to do that is real, like you can't say see you in preseason like, unless plot twist, they're both going to PSG.
I definitely thought of that too. Actually, I actually thought of that too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I said see you in preseason.
But
So
where?
I'm thinking, oh well, if he's saying that to Isak, then yo, brothers must be staying. Everyone's staying together forever. And then I thought, wait, they've both been linked to fucking Paris. So
Yeah.
could you know? How about this? It could be see you in Paris. You know,
Our plot twist: Van Dijk wants to go play for Newcastle.
We say PSR gets dropped. They get all the abilities.
No, what
We
a
said-
twist! What a plot twist that would be, bro.
We were saying PSR suddenly gets dropped, and then Newcastle could do what the fuck they want, and they
Basically, yeah.
Well,
just
the
gotta
first
get Van
signing's a
Dijk.
free transfer. No, you know what I think Van Dijk should do is go Bayern, man.
Huh?
I think Van Dijk should go Bayern, innit? Yeah.
What retirement home? Is that what you're saying?
I'd go Bayern, pick
Oh,
up a
that's
couple
so cheeky coming from
Bundesligas.
Newcastle. That's so cheeky from United.
Serious, man.
fans.
That's what I'd do if I was
So
him.
what?
Yo, what's with this?
Anyone
what's
can
with
play
this
in the
Man
Bundesliga
City
till they're like
get
40,
company
man.
Up the ranks type shit. Like we need more from. We're just trying to get the hype for company all the time. What's with the City thing? Like Or do you guys want company to replace Pep after all this? Like, what's
It's
the?
not on the list.
I
It's
saw
on
it
the list.
yesterday in the stream. Like everyone bigging up company. What's the deal?
One of
here?
their own, isn't it? One of their
Well,
own. bro.
why would he not be? But he's gone to that league. He's basically won the league already, and he's in the quarterfinals of the Champions League against Inter Milan. If he gets past Inter Milan, you got to take the guy serious.
If he beats Inzaghi, yeah, for real.
So you want him to replace Pep? Is that the whole idea behind
He's on
it?
my list. He's on my list. He's on my 3-man list, isn't it?
Who's the other two?
Hey, yeah, how about this? I need him on that list. What a man.
Bro, well, once, bro, you just when Salah, Van Dijk, and Trent,
hey,
you're in Europa League conversations. Yeah, trust me.
You get everybody, bro. You can rattle
You're in the
anybody at
Conference
any
League
point
conversations, man.
like this.
I just said I want him on the list. Don't buy it.
He's on my list. He's on my list, man. Don't worry
Hey,
about
man,
it.
how about this? He might. If I'm losing my players, then him on the list. Hey, we just gonna go Dutch. We're gonna go Dutch on that one. You know what I'm saying? We be in the mud together. You know what I'm saying? We be in the mud together, man. That's like us trying to bring back Gerrard. No, I'm joking. It's not as bad as Gerrard.
No.
Do you not actually rate
Listen,
company?
Bayern Munich and Man City.
Do you not actually rate company? Like honestly.
I ain't seen enough.
I don't know, man.
I haven't seen
Bundesliga,
enough either,
Bundesliga muddies waters, man. It kind of blurs the line.
be fair, they
Also, and losing the league in this first season, I think.
He didn't lose in his first season, I don't think. Nah, that wasn't him. That was
This is his first season.
This is his
Yeah.
first year.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it felt like it, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
No. He's only been there for this season.
He got there this
that's
season.
fair enough.
He was at Burnley last year, Mons. He was at Burnley last year.
It feels like he's been there for ages.
Nah.
In all
Yeah,
fairness,
no, but the thing is with Burnley,
season.
that's Burnley. I don't judge run off Burnley, innit? That's Burnley, bro. What can you do with Burnley?
but the thing is, he actually had them playing good football. It's just the football. he
No, but
wanted to
Southampton
play.
play good football.
But the football that he was playing, he just didn't have the players to play that. And now he's gone to Bayern and he has the players to play that. And look what's happening.
So who's the manager? What's Southampton's manager's name again? What's his name?
Don't even ask me. Don't even
The
ask
new
me.
one
bro.
or the old one?
All I know, he looks like an 80.
No. The new
He
one.
looks like
Ivan
an. He look,
Juric.
I swear down, this
Ivan
guy looks like an 80 serial killer or something like that. He looks mad.
Ivan Juric, man. His name, Ivan Juric.
They
Yeah,
didn't give.
man.
They also didn't give.
He plays. Trust me, because Southampton actually play decent football. They just don't have the players to do it. So if we go send him to Bayern Munich, and after a year, people are gonna say he's ready.
I don't know, but because that's hypothetical. What I'm saying is, I've seen company play sick football with Burnley and it not work because of the players at his disposal, and then go to a team where he has the players at his disposal and he's currently badding up the league and he's in the quarterfinals. Should he beat and he'll be in the semi of the Champions League. His first time managing as well in Champions League. Like, you have to give him.
And then, man.
Yeah, but Maresca did it.
It's a bit early for him to
I'm gonna be honest, yeah.
On the Man City.
But the Man City list is early because he's not leaving for 2 years, Pep.
Yeah. I don't really rate. For me, I don't really care what happens in the league too much. I think he's done well, to be fair, to study that shit. But in Europe, but in Europe, I've not been impressed with Bayern at all.
Yeah, but LB did say that if he beats Inter Milan, then he.
Yeah. Then you get respect on your name. But it's just in Europe, just watching them in Europe. I'm not gonna act like I sit here and watch Bundesliga, bro. I might have caught a Stuttgart game here and there, but I think it's done well to solidify. Obviously,
they were crap. Yeah, they were crap. I watched the game the other day.
Yeah, nationally they done well. Like Liverpool, they done well nationally. But when it comes to Europe, you also doing really well, man. But you got knocked out by a great team, innit? They struggled against Celtic and them, man. Like, I don't think they get past Inter Milan personally, but if they do, then it's like, ooh,
they've got the talent. I watched their last game in the Bundesliga. They were terrible, to be fair.
Can you imagine if Harry Kane does the double?
Huh?
You imagine if Harry Kane does the double? Who feels worse? Spurs, like, do you think Arsenal fans will feel hurt because of Harry Kane? Obviously, the Spurs connection. I don't not to care no more.
I don't feel okay, man.
No, man.
Kane's had to go to Bayern Munich and win. He's Kane. How about this? It's even an insult that Kane went to Bayern and didn't win the league in his first year. That is even. How do you buy Harry Kane in a league like the Bundesliga, be the best team, and then not win the league? I know he's going to win the league this year.
After scoring 42 goals.
bro. I'm telling
Correct.
you. I'm telling you, bro. How
They
do you
love it.
guys
They
say
love
that?
him over there as well, man. They love
That's a
him.
madness, bro. Do you know
How
what
many
I'm
goals?
saying? So whether Kane wins the Bundesliga, I don't
Back on
care.
48 goal contributions right now. 48
Wait,
goal
hit
On an Isak thing.
what?
Something stupid, bro. I swear. He's on a
Are you-
mad thing right now.
Are you
Like-
being serious?
Yeah, in terms of goal contributions, assists are high, his goals are high.
So he's on 32 goals and 11 assists for the whole year. Champions League, he's got 10 Champions League goals and 11. He's got 21 in 24 in the Bundesliga with 8 assists as well. Bro,
Loving
if he wins, I'm gonna say this season, innit? He might even get a Ballon d'Or in it if he wins champs.
Nah,
Yeah. You don't
Why
be
not?
in
Why
for it.
wouldn't he?
He'll
Why
definitely
wouldn't he?
nah.
He'll be up for it.
Why would he not?
I just don't. Nah, I can't see him winning the Ballon d'Or. man.
Well, Lewandowski pretty much should have won it for the same kind of reasons, no? Like bossed it up.
Lewandowski
All the
won
rate
the-
him higher than
he won the
Lewandowski.
six-double, Cassie won
My
the six-double.
fans.
Not for me.
Yeah, true. But
he-
if these man,
He won the
true,
six-double,
true. You know
Rate
what?
him highly.
He still didn't win it though, did he? I think he got robbed for that.
No. There wasn't a Ballon. There just wasn't a Ballon d'Or.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna say, who?
That's one of this crazy that.
Oh, we're talking like one of the best footballers in the world, yeah. Like Kane, if he's having an extraordinary season, he's done the double, he's Bayern ain't won it. Like they win a champs. Let's say Real Madrid get knocked in the final and just win a league. They might not even win the league, yeah. And
Why
then
is no one
everybody else is
talking
surrounded.
Why is no
If
one
he
talking
scores
about
in the final, then yeah,
Barcelona
Barcelona
win
win
the
the league final. If he scores in the Champions League final,
Mo
that's
Salah ain't
impossible.
winning it no more. So like,
That's what I'm saying. They say, "Raw, Kane's like a defender, a midfielder, and a striker." That's what they're saying. But that's what.
That's
the
why
Bayern
you don't
fans
win
say.
nothing. That's why you don't win nothing.
Oh wow.
so what? So
What-
so
what-
what
what-
I'm
Did I say
saying, like,
something wrong? Did I say something wrong? That's why I don't win nothing. Trying to do everything. Stay in the box.
well, why are we gonna give it to Yamal? What? Because he does some flicks and tricks and does some generational stuff here and there. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Wait, did them people? Well, man, he said it out loud. He was like, "Okay."
But
As
why
soon
does no
as
one
he said the
why
last
does
part,
no
he
one
was
talk about
like-
Lewandowski though?
We've seen Mbappe do it though. We've seen Mbappe do some generational stuff and all that. He ain't won it
Yeah.
still. Do you know what I
I'll
mean?
be-
So
I'll
if
be
they
real
don't win nothing, then
But that's Messi Ronaldo times, isn't it? But you still got to remember, like, I think people aren't even talking about Robert Lewandowski being on 22 goals as well. Like at his age, still doing it. Like you know, still doing it.
You see that goal he scored
and
against
Arsenal,
Atletico, man? That was
Has the level
fucking
gone down
cold,
then?
man.
Is the level of
bro.
football's
And
gone
do you know what I'm saying, bro? LB, it's a joke as well, bro. It's a joke. And the
no,
thing is,
because
the thing is, Barcelona. I think they're gonna win the La Liga, innit? Real Madrid's still in for a shot.
I got a feeling it's Atletico. You know, I think they win it this year.
I
By
go
the way,
Barca, mate. I'm going Barca. I think Barca will do it.
Bro, Barcelona got that game in hand over Madrid, and they're both on 60 points.
To
I'm going
support,
Barca. I'm
by
going
the way,
Barca.
to support Monts' part on that, La Liga goals, very, very similar to Harry Kane, yeah? 22 and 26, 9
See?
goals in Champions League. He got 3 goals in Copa del Rey in 2. Super Copa, he actually scored in that as well. He's got 35 goals and 3 assists in 40 games this season.
See, bro, lower. But the thing is, he has been missing sitters as well, though. But
But they will do.
yeah,
They all miss
everyone
sitters.
misses it. Everyone misses it. But yeah, he has.
You really think Barcelona could really go all the way this year?
Yeah.
What for the league?
I
Well,
think they could
if
do
you
the
can-
double, man. Or did they win the
They
cup
could do
as
the
well?
treble. They
The
could do the
treble,
treble.
yeah, they could do the treble, man.
What they won the Copa del Rey, no?
I don't know.
No,
You just said that he scored in the Copa del Rey, innit?
no, he got
Cup
that in the
and
Copa del Rey, the Super Cup he scored. Did they just come back and win 4-3 against
4-2, yeah.
4-2.
Yeah,
4-3 against
4-2
yeah.
against Madrid.
yeah, that's the Super Cup. Oh, that's the Super Cup. There you go, man. That's mad. But last part quickly on Isak. Does anyone really believe he's moving this summer when he's got like 4 years left on his deal? And let's say and they might even get Champions League ball. Maybe.
Who's this? Who's this?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Isak.
even think, even if they don't get Champions League ball, I don't think he goes.
Nah.
Do you
Again,
reckon-
it's the same as Saliba, bro. I said it earlier on, innit? For me, if I was Isak, I'd just wait a year, man. I think there's a lot of players in at the moment in the Premier League, yeah, who are playing for clubs that are thereabouts, right, but ain't doing it yet on the big stages yet, who could 100% take a massive like jump, like Saliba could take a jump, Isak could take a jump, but I don't think they're in a rush. They're both young. Saliba's younger than Isak even more. Just take an extra year and then make sure that you're making the right decision. So if I was Saliba, I'd stay at Arsenal for another year. And if I was Isak, I'd stay at Newcastle for another year.
The only thing that I would have for the whole Isak thing is if Isak says I want to leave, he has to say I want to leave. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Like if he if he wants to dip out of that, if he wants to dip out of the club, which I just really don't think is going to happen, then he has to go out and say I want to leave because Newcastle isn't going to sell him for anything under $150.
Yeah, but my whole in dollars or pounds. In your mind, what would you think? So about 120. See, my thing is, I actually think Arsenal, once they clear out a lot of their, I'm just gonna go for Arsenal because I'm really gonna go off what David Ornstein and say and what not Andrea Bertha are putting up money for big attackers and that. My whole theory is once they clear out Zinchenko's basically a lot of Deadwood they don't need no more. Tierney, sorry, Lee Gunner, but he's a scrub and whatnot. Just because he can defend doesn't mean he's a great footballer. And whatnot, all this kind of stuff and. I reckon they'd say my top priority. I really think they're gonna test the waters with him. I think they'll put up a low bid first, like 95 million or something like that. But I think they really want to go for him and test his resolve if he wants to stay there. And if you're thinking of Newcastle as well, I think if they got really good recruitment, Paul Mitchell now and all that, then do they say no to that?
The problem is with Newcastle though is like money don't tempt them. They have the richest owners in world football, so it's like.
Yeah, but it's what they can do. It's not what they can do with the money, innit? Like, actually, if there's any Newcastle fans in here and in the chat, would you sell him for 120 if the offer came? That's a better. It would be better if you had that, innit?
I mean, most Newcastle fans, I think, say no still.
No, he's a hero now, man.
Yeah, I still think Newcastle fans still say no. Most of them.
He's done what Alan Shearer couldn't do.
Exactly. That's crazy, isn't it? To say that as well out loud. Yeah. That's mad.
And Alan Shearer's got a statue.
Yeah, true. But he's Alan Shearer was cracked. Let's be real.
I think, but regardless, I think Isak should stay.
Yeah, man,
100%. He won't get love nowhere else. Like what? In Newcastle.
I don't think. I think if he went to Liverpool, he would get that type of love.
Nah. I'm sorry.
You get that. If you score any type of goals that he's scoring now, you get love anywhere, man. Let's not act like it's to one fan base, man.
Man, he scored the winning goal.
Yeah, and the other thing is I think that they would sell Bruno G before they sell.
Dan Burn's gonna get that love, man. Trust me.
I don't understand.
They would sell a midfielder before they sold Isak, in my opinion.
Yeah, Isak has the keys to the sea. He's pretty much the mayor of Newcastle.
Yeah, you got the keys to the city until you're playing in another jersey in the city, man. Trust me. Listen, I've learned this season is what have you done for me lately, bro? More than any other season. There's so much what have you done for me latelyism this year. And there could be a picture of Isak with the trophy, and anyhow he puts in a transfer request, forget it's a wrap.
But that's what it's going to take, though, man.
You think he's still going to be my hero? Nah, brother. Nah, brother.
It's going to take a transfer request, bro. It's going to have to take him saying it out loud. Yo, I want. Yeah,
Newcastle was saying he'd have to put in a transfer request.
Yeah,
if he's in a Chelsea jersey, an Arsenal jersey, or a Liverpool jersey, I think PSG. I don't think they'd be as angry if he went to PSG in it. But if he goes to any of the three teams I just mentioned, brother, forget about it, bro. That man, he'll be a villain so fast.
Yeah, but you know what it is, Mons, yeah? He'll probably have, I'd imagine, Isak and the board, this summer, will probably have a conversation about his long-term future and conditions of him staying. So conditions of him staying will be, you need to be recruiting ballers because I want to be playing in a team that can win things, and we need to see the progress on the pitch, i.e. league position in Champions League. So then he can say, if you buy load of players and they're all mint and we're challenging for the Prem, we're challenging for the Champions League, then I ain't going to leave. But if I'm sat here next year and you're still playing Jacob Murphy right winger, and we've still got Nick Pope in goal and we're still trying to get in Champions League, then that's probably when I'll go.
Shout out Jacob Murphy, though.
Yeah, DJN has a good point. The other side of the Saudi versus Qatari situation, I don't know if that's a whole, I don't know if
rivalry.
I don't know if that will even happen because of the whole.
Yeah, you need to know what's going on geopolitics.
It's very good.
To be fair,
I are rivals in the end.
I've seen a few links with Newcastle. Yeah, one wants in Burmo, and the other one wants Madueke. You get it? What is? You can't.
Didn't they put in a bid for Elanga?
Elanga, 50 million.
Yeah, they also put a bid in for Madueke in January too.
What's that brother from PSV as well? Bakayoko, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. But the thing is, their squad.
It's because of Almiron, innit? When Almiron
Their
Because we
first
have no
11 is quite good at the moment when fit, when you deep it.
But
Like
it's like
Tottenham, they
just-
got two of the best pair of fullbacks in the young fullbacks, I say. Their midfield's great. Like Gordon, all they
it's
really
right
need to
wing.
do-
It's like
They're,
they're making.
looking at James Trafford. I think they got that wrapped up as well. That's a new goalkeeper.
What do you not
in
think?
the ranks.
What do you not think of Barnes though? What do you think of Barnes?
I like Barnes.
Good
As a
squad
squad
player.
player.
As well. I
As a
think
squad
yeah.
Good squad
rotation.
player. Good, really good squad player.
Yeah.
High level squad player.
I like him, man.
Yeah, it's great. They've already got near enough an 11. They just need. I think they need a new centre back next to Botman. Obviously he's
Yo,
out for a
if they
while
get
now.
Embuemo, bro, that front line is
Yeah, and Burma
very
complete. That team is
scary.
crazy.
That's
And then
Don't let
obviously,
them get
dangerous
Mbeumo.
front line if they get Embuemo, bro.
Don't let
Need
them
a
get
goalkeeper
Mbeumo.
as
yeah,
well.
man.
Oh,
Well, they're
They're
getting Trafford.
they're getting Trafford, isn't it? At the moment, that's the rumor, and I like Trafford quite a lot. To be fair,
I don't
I
know.
don't
He's
think
cooking
I thought
in
it was
championship,
fucking
I'll tell you
shite
that.
last year, man.
Trafford is cooking in the championship.
He is cooking in the championship, but last year he looked way out of it last year. The Prem.
No, I agree.
But he played for Burnley, he had O'Shea in front of him.
No, not even that. Like coming for crosses, he looked like a kid playing in a men's game, man. He looked way off it. Now maybe.
Well, I think it's
a
an.
bit,
I mean, bro, that's 2 years now, though, of football. I mean, that
yeah,
can do a
maybe,
whole lot for a
but
player.
yeah, he's apparently cooking in the championship. To be fair,
Yeah, he is. He had. I think he had like 16.
I
clean sheets in a row or
think
something like
Trafford's
that.
I think he's a solid goalkeeper, and if there's a place where you need to step up to improve your career and probably not as have much responsibility as, let's say, City or whoever, then I think.
Well,
I
he
think it's a
wouldn't
good
be the
step
number
up.
one right away, right, Cass? And then
I think
has
England. I think he's
opportunity
England's next number one goalkeeper at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I think he's wicked, man. A wicked little player. Pedri is a huge shout. The heart and soul of Barca has been absolutely bossing it this season. Even his defensive stats are up there with the best. Diamond. Yeah, Pedri's wicked, man. Really like him. Like you,
Mhm.
when I had FIFA, when I used to play Ultimate Team, he was that. I used to have that card all the time.
What it is with Barca, yeah, that they're coaching their young players in the academy to be really good in possession, which is what all the academies in Europe do. But the players are still really good technically. Do you know what I mean? And when they come out of it, like I feel like with a lot of academies, you get the players coming out of their academy. They're all very good under possession. They're all very good under pressure. But a lot of them don't have this technical ability, man. And like Barca still are producing these talents from the academy who are mad good under pressure, but technical ability is off the charts.
What's the difference between being good in possession or good under pressure and technicality for you?
Like good under pressure, like
Exactly.
you can receive the ball, I can get rid of it under pressure. Like I'm not looking like Julian Lescott at City was not good under pressure, right? You know what I mean? But techie with it, like you can do that, but you can also skip round a player. You can fucking, you can just take players on like your man, like Pedri will skip round a player. It's like they don't coach the skill out of the player. Well, I feel like a lot of these academy players come through. Like a lot of them, like I don't know, man. It's like, where's your skill, man? They'll have like 2-star skill moves on FIFA, and it like they ain't got the ability.
You know the issue is though with what it is. It's the type of football. Like in the La Liga, like in them academies, you don't need the physicality of things. The thing is, if you want to thrive in England, you need pretty much a lot of everything. And you know how rare that is to have a bit of everything. Physicality, technical.
Well, you have to be more well-rounded, right?
And if there is, you get Lavia and he breaks down. Do you get it? Or whatever.
Because in the European leagues, you can have small players, do you know what I'm saying, that aren't as physical, aren't as tall, do you know what I'm saying, and aren't as athletic. And you can get away with it in the Ligas or your Portuguese leagues, you know what I'm saying? But I think what Cass is saying is right. I think in terms of the Premier League, they want like tall monsters, do you know what I mean, that can also look after the ball and have a bit of IQ about the minute. So I think that's where the difference is. And I think that's been a problem for a long time. I remember hearing an interview. I can't remember who the player was, but he was saying he struggled for a long time because he was quite small as a player and he had to really work hard to break through, to get through the academy system, to get a chance in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Because loads of academies looked past him, they kicked him out because he had a small frame, etc. I think Eze's one as well. Eze, he's a player that was quite small when he was growing up. He wasn't really physical, big player like that. So he had to work his way and show his ability. It was only like when he got to QPR when he got his chance because he got rejected from, I think it was Millwall rejected him, Fulham rejected him, Arsenal rejected him. Do you know what I'm saying? There was loads of teams that rejected him. You know what I'm saying? So technical is not enough for Premier League teams or
and that's why the Premier League's dead. It's awful, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, you watch the Spanish league, mate, it's so much better. Yeah, you watch your South American football, so much better, man. Yeah, the Premier League's stale. It's got a lot of stale.
It's just more
football
entertaining.
players.
Like the football is just more entertaining.
They're
Like
better. They're better
football
footballers.
is just so dead, bro. It's literally so dead. Like we're playing. We're ping pong merchants, bro. It's either one like the ball's going up and down the pitch, everyone's just running up and down the pitch like their heads are cut off, and then it's either you're either playing ping pong or you're playing ping pong against the fucking wall, where the wall is, you have the side of the ping pong table up, and you're just playing against that side of the ping pong table because they have an entire wall of defenders in front of you. Like that's it. You don't see
what team do you like, though, Joey? What team do you like to watch in the Premier League at the moment? I know
that I like to watch.
Yeah, out of the Premier League.
Bournemouth is like the only team I actually like to watch. Like actually like to watch is Bournemouth. That's the only team I actually enjoy watching.
Yeah, I hear it, especially this season.
Bournemouth is literally the only team I can say I can watch football and be like, they play football. They actually like to play football through the lines. They try to hold possession and they actually try to play football. Outside of that, I don't see nothing.
Their pressing games wicked as well. But what's it called? Guys, there's like 30 likes before we hit 300, which would be nice, especially for an international break. I know this ain't LB show where he gets 500 likes per show. So like, big up to anyone that wants to like the video, innit? Sorry, LB had to throw you there, innit? Yeah, some people don't like liking the video, innit? Anyways, I don't know if anyone's got massive knowledge, but Ekitike obviously come from Chris Wheeler.
I got big knowledge on him.
He is one player that Man United want to scout for this summer in terms of their shortlist, you know.
If you like players that can dribble, that can hold on to the ball, that can link play,
I've got one of those.
Great goals by themselves.
I've got one of those.
Goals by themselves.
And you rate him, and you guys are rating him higher and higher week by week, Cass. Week after week, you guys rate Xerxes higher and higher.
Yeah, but you know the only thing with Xerxes is the last part is the goals part. And to be fair, he likes getting involved in it. I like his position at the moment. I like him in attacking.
Well, the difference between him and Xerxes, there is a definite pace difference. Like there's a huge pace difference between the two. Where Hugo can get in behind and actually like run at players with his dribbling ability, with pace,
dribbling.
Like, with his dribbling at pace. But with Hugo, you're getting kind of all of it, right? He doesn't have the ball striking ability of Isak yet, but he has the capability of being that type of player.
I like his link up and everything, but my issue is Bundesliga attack stuff. Again, it's gonna haunt me, to be fair. And two, it's just another project striker, man.
Well,
like, he's not
you kind of have to expect project, right?
I'd rather get Mateta than Ekitike.
100%.
That's where I'm at.
1,000%, bro.
Do you get? I want Premier League goals. I don't want someone that's gonna come in and see if he can adapt, and then because he got nice flicks and tricks.
Here's the thing, right?
I agree with you. Is he getting bullied by centre backs like Gabriel? Probably,
yeah. But I think also the other thing is he's also a big dude though. Like he's also like. He's not
lanky.
A small dude. Like,
he's lanky, very lanky. Yeah, I don't think he's big, but he's lanky. He's athletic. I'd say.
There's also this. You know, everyone didn't like Kolo Muani. He kind of has that Kolo Muani feel to him a bit, where he works in a lot of spaces. Like when you have space, he's very good. Yeah, so I don't know how well he does against like a low block per se. So I think you're right in that sense, but I also don't know how you guys spend. I don't know why you would spend 70 million on him and not potentially go for.
We'll never spend that. No,
because he's not going for anything under 65 to 70 million, in my opinion.
Would you take a Wisa?
Oh, 100%. Oh, 1,000,000%. I said if there's a lot of people like Mbuemo a lot more, and I like Vissa more. Mm-hmm. But there's obviously. And Mbuemo's got the lights and shining armor at Brentford. I think this is I think he's cold, man.
I don't think he goes for anything under 65 to 70 million when it comes to Ekitike. That's just how what's his face Frankfurt move. Anytime they sell a player that scores them goals, that's how much they get for him. 70.
If Newcastle sell
70
Isak, they should go for him. Ekitike.
That sounds like a move that they would do. I think they scouted him. I think they've wanted him for a couple of years, to be fair, no?
You have to kind of try.
I've
You have
always
to
seen
kind
the
of
name.
trust their scouting system. Newcastle doing all right in terms of
It is a proper like move that I think what's his name? Paul Mitchell would make. He's quite familiar with the Bundesliga and all that. I swear he used to be under Leipzig as well.
yeah
And whatnot. So yeah, I would you'd like to think he's got
he used to be at PSG.
yeah.
And I think before PSG he came from another French club.
He was at Monaco. Monaco.
Was it Monaco?
Where do you guys
Yeah.
think? Where do you guys think the lap ends up?
Hopefully nowhere near my club.
Chelsea maybe. Chelsea.
Yeah, it looks like Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
I hope
He'll
so.
definitely get a move. He'll definitely get a move. I think he's a good player, me. I like him.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
he's
him as well.
Good
I
player,
like
but
him.
another project, man. I don't even think he's better than Jackson. How about that?
No, he's definitely
I
better than
agree,
Jackson.
I don't know about that. But anyways, is anyone live after like now? You going live once, yeah? Cool. Can't see it. Can't see it. We're still 14 likes away from 300, man. I can't believe it. People don't like listening, innit? You know what I mean? But anyways, go subscribe to the lads. Big up for yourselves as well. You can find it in a little tags that you can find. You know, you got Spurs Kings TV live tonight.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah, why all of a sudden, yeah, is people respecting this Jackson guy? Yeah, because last year I swear people was laughing at him and memeing him like there was like Nunes and shit.
Yeah, bro. He was
What's he done? Yeah,
LB, he was getting verbal more than Hoyland, more than Rasmus.
bro, innit? And all of a sudden,
But he
people are like
started
putting
getting
respect on the guys. This guy scored 9 goals all season. Like, what are we doing here?
He's been injured for like the last couple months.
Yeah,
But
he's
he
been
still
injured
scored
now,
9 goals, bro.
I think it's the hold up, the link.
He scored
up,
14 goals last year,
And-
LB in his first year. So it's like they expected another rise off of him from.
And
last year.
also
he started the season really well too.
And Cuckoo's come in, to be fair, and Cuckoo's come in and he hasn't done the same job of what Jackson's doing, innit? I think that's the reason
But
why
he's
people
playing
All
are
I'm saying is, yeah, Jackson in his last.
He's awful, bro.
Bro, all I'm
Nkunku's
saying,
been awful.
Jackson,
And
yeah,
Nkunku
his
wants
last
to-
1, 2,
And
3,
Nkunku
4,
wanted to
5,
get
6,
sold
7,
in
8,
January
9.
so bad to point now where he just doesn't care.
Bro,
No,
but
but
Jackson,
no,
yeah,
that's not like-
This is how he's playing. He
goal.
just doesn't care. He plays like he
let's
doesn't.
not like Nkunku was pulling up trees when he did care. Let's not. You know what I'm
He was
saying?
injured. So
He's crap as well.
No,
Yeah, look, you're right. Yeah, he's crap. Jackson's crap. Yeah, like why
Like,
people put
like-
respect
I
on
don't.
these guys.
I don't
People-
think Jackson's crap personally. Not anymore. I used to think he's crap. I used to think he was crap. He's
So he
yeah.
scored 1 goal in 9 games in his last 9
yeah.
games.
He had a patch where he
Not
just
a
went
bad one, innit?
off the part. But I don't think he's that. I think under a different I'll say again, under a different manager, that's not Maresca, that don't play this touchline winger bullshit. Yeah, he's left middle of that field and
He's trash, bro. He's trash.
He's cooked. Wait, he's potentially had his best like stint under Maresca. And it was. Let's not.
Yeah. But I don't.
the beginning of the season, bro. He just doesn't finish his chances. He's not his conversion rate.
Nah, I tell you what he's done. Yeah, he's done a reverse Havertz. Yeah, last season Havertz finished mint. Yeah, but ultimately he ain't great. This year he started well, Jackson, and before his injury he was trash. 1 goal in 9.
Well, I
1
think
goal in 9, man.
I like him off the left a little bit more. I think his link up's very good and whatnot.
Same.
I
That's
think
what he's
if you got Palm on the other side or in the middle or whatever, I have a different kind of attack.
Yeah,
I think again, I think he'd be really good because he produces goals. Like he's a good footballer as well, man. That's just my opinion, anyways. But it's gonna go over to Monts. Who have you got on your live?
Matt, Kopish, Hooks, and D. So
There we go.
Episode 4.
There we go. We're gonna go over there. Let's raid it. And yeah, go smash the likes there. Don't be lazy. Smash the likes over there early, people. Even if you don't want to watch it, like, it still does wonders, you know, in a piece.